Thank you. My name's Eric DeLacy. I'm the owner of Birdie Golf. I'm really excited tonight to have four people standing with me up here. I met Matt probably close to 20 years ago. We started hanging out a little bit. I always told Matt that, I could probably play alongside him with the Vikings if I was a little taller, maybe a little more athletic, maybe had some football smarts, a little faster, better looking. Otherwise, I thought I had all of what it took. But in all seriously, when I heard that Matt was jumping on the ticket, I'd already been following Dr. Jensen, and I was pretty excited. And the first thing I did was text Matt and say, "Hey, we need to get an event at Birdie Golf and get some people involved that we know in this campaign, because we absolutely, it's critical that we have to win. It's critical." And I didn't come in here to give a speech. I don't have anything prepared, so really I'm going to turn it over to these guys because they're better at that than I am. But I'll give it to Matt Burke.
Thank you, Eric. Eric, thanks for having us, and thanks for everybody being here. Listen, I'm here. I got lured into this fight because politics is where the culture war is at for me. And for me, that's why I'm here. I can put up with a lot, but there's just too many things that are just flat out wrong going on that the government is doing, that the governor of Minnesota is doing, and I don't believe in coincidences. And I just happened to be on a plane a little over a year ago, and there's this guy, Scott Jensen, my wife was all excited to meet, and I was like, what's the big deal? And I met him, and I got to see him, and what I saw was, as I started hanging around the campaign, was something real was happening. I'll just be honest, I didn't see a global pandemic going on, okay? But when I go to Scott Jensen's events, I saw an organic grassroots movement happening. And first of all, that's what we all talk about. That's what we all want. Something that's real. But that's what we need. If we're going to win in this state, that's what we need. All right? And it is a total team effort. I don't know a lot, but I do know about teams. I know the value of teams. And it's going to be a total team effort. This isn't about just Scott Jensen or me, this is about everybody. This is about all of you. Every single event we do, every single person that comes, every single person that signs up on our email list. It's a total team effort. I think that's what's so awesome about this. All right, so without further ado, I want to introduce the next governor of Minnesota to all of you, Dr. Scott Jensen.
When my wife and I had dinner with Matt and his wife, Matt had gotten the dates moved up because he thought it was a clear night that we could get together, the four of us. It was actually their anniversary. But
There'll be more.
Adriana was very gracious. But when we left the parking lot that night, Matt Burke said, "Hey, listen, I got a word for the next 9 months. I got a word for our campaign." And I said, "What's the word?" And he said, "Joyful." And there's no reason why what we're doing over the next 6 months can't be joyful. But I'll tell you, there'll be a whole lot more joy if instead of just winning the governor's office, if we can win back the House and hold the Senate, get the trifecta, because then seriously, in the first 100 days, we can and will rewrite emergency powers. We will have the dollars, follow the kid. We will have secure elections, and we'll pass stand your ground, constitutional carry, and Castle Doctrine. And we will be rolling. We'll show Minnesota that we can govern and we can get stuff done, and we'll show the nation that you should look at Minnesota, because we indeed will be the bright, shining star of the North once again. You need to meet these two people because they're also running. So I'm going to ask Kelly and Dwight to introduce themselves so you know who they are. But folks, this is all about we the people. You're here because you feel it. You know that you belong in the arena just as much as we do. You don't get to sit on the sidelines. You don't get to worry about the election integrity in November. You just go out and get 5 people every day fired up, and you say, vote in November, and we will win by 10%, and then we will fix it. We'll do simply what they do in Europe. 46 out of 47 countries use a photo ID. You don't have a photo ID, you don't vote. It's that darn simple. Thank you.
I'm Kelly Benton, and I'm running to be the state representative here in Woodbury, 47B. I did serve once before for 4 years, and I took some time off, and I'm back. And let me tell you, by the end of our campaign, it will be crystal clear to the people of Woodbury and the people of Minnesota. Which people stand for law and order? Which people support school choice and parents to have the fundamental rights over their children to decide what is best for them? And which people stand for a strong economy, one that cuts taxes, gets rid of burdensome regulations to our businesses, and will help do what we can with our supply chain issues. I was in Target today, and I took a picture of the infant of the aisle formula, and there was literally a mother there in tears because there was nothing on that shelf. I guarantee, come November, the big red wave is coming. With that,
Hey everybody, I'm Dwight, and I'm in the most unenviable place in the world following these three speakers. Oh my goodness. Well, hey. Four, sorry. Okay, hey everybody, I am a United States Air Force retired colonel. Thank you. I grew up in Minnesota, and I teach inner-city school kids Air Force Junior ROTC, which is essentially a civics class in Johnson High School in St. Paul. And we got some graduates. And I am running. I started to run when my son was violently carjacked, just over the line here in Maplewood, okay? And that was before the riots. Now we've had the riots, and things are getting worse. I spoke to the police commissioner recently, and they cannot keep enough police here in Woodbury, all right? So my number one problem is crime. I'm concerned about the economy. Kelly took a picture of baby formula. I took a picture of the gas price today, $4.95, right? Inflation is killing us. And I believe I can stand strong on education as a Republican. How many of those people are out there? I am.
not enough.
Thank you all.
Matt and I will both be here for a while mingling. Thanks for being here. And once again, Eric, thank you so much for doing this. We'll do it again. Thank you. Have a good day.